We've reached a defining point in the season. Week 8 in a huge game here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Virginia Tech Hokies and the Clemson Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Death Valley. The tradition is real. You touch the rock, you run down the hill, and it is a beautiful venue. Clemson has become one of the most difficult places to play in the ACC, if not college football. These fans are electric and dynamic. Call it Death Valley for a reason. This is where teams' dreams come to die. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Hokies ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Tigers' offense will start this game off with the football. We get a look at the guy the quarterback will be looking for, T.J. Moore. This is the guy the entire passing game is built around. He is a big play waiting to happen.
And what a treat, man. We get to see an elite wide receiver, a master at his craft perform today. And obviously, nobody in the seats are surprised, right? Because this university continually pumps out guys at the spot. But, Jesse, I love the way this dude performs. I'm excited to watch him live.
You know, he's amazing.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Running inside. It's Davidson. Nice move to keep running. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He'll pull it down and run. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw again. They'll open it up early. Immediately fires to the middle. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive, cap it off with a touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hokies offense takes the field for the first time in this game. The man who will run the offense is Ethan Bruckmeyer. They were all over him for the entire game last time out. 3 sacks and a couple of picks. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Caught behind the line. It's Overton. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
And that's the start you need on offense, right? The opening drive of the game, your defense allows a touchdown, so you got to come out firing, and it's good news to see the quarterback dialed in. Good read, good timing, accurate throw. It's a big-time completion, but still work to be done. This offense obviously would like to answer that touchdown with one of their own.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And a big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down. The Hokies line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. On the move, it's Davidson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Out wide right, it's Burrows. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Gets the back moving.
Move! Rush, rush, rush!
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Clemson will send the punt team out. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The give. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Second down, going to throw it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Making his first move. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
He'll try to do it himself. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the second and short. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, it's Davidson. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Second down to the air. Out wide left, it's Davidson. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Oh, pressure's coming. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. They'll need a bunch on second down. They'll go to the air. Caught, hit, and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Wide open downfield.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great third down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
The Tigers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Clemson. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Straight ahead, it's Green. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. The Hokies want to crank the tempo. Here's a snap, ready to cut one loose. They'll run the screen. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Hokies send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. They'll run the counter. Hit and stop right there. Not much on that pickup.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Making the adjustment. 2nd down, going to throw it. Buying time to his right. Trying to make magic with his feet. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Hits inside. It's Johnson. Enough to move the chains. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Sells to run, looking to pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. The official says no good, but there is a flag down, and he might get another shot at this one.
Personal foul.
Hope the kicker is okay there. He's in a defenseless and vulnerable position, and you have to protect him. And the offense cashes in on the roughing penalty. A mistake on special teams. We'll see if they can make it pay off. Trying to move them on the counter.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for a crease. It's Davidson. Runs through a tackle. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Quarterback keeps it. Looks as if Clemson will have the first down. Virginia Tech wants to take a moment. They call their second timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. Here's 1st and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. To the air, it's Denson. Touchdown, Tigers! Fitted in the window for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
First play of this drive. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete. Boy, had a chance to make a connection there, but he fired it in there. Maybe needed to take just a hair off of that one.
Hey, these quarterbacks nowadays, Reese, they got that arm arrogance, baby. They're trying to fit everything in there right now, cramming in that box. Sometimes got to take a few RPMs off of it, soften it up a little bit, and use a little bit of touch.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete to the right. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Turns out it's Burrows. Could not make his way to the corner.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Flag 14!
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. No good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
I love it. I'm never of the mindset, take a knee, go to the...
But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. Let's start with Texas in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
A fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me, too.
The Hokies headed quickly to the line.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a 1st down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. And the offense says thank you very much for the free 5 yards. 1st and 5. He's looking to pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
Got his man. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Powers inside. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up, they bowed up, and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on 1st down. Right side, it's Moore. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. Got his man to the left. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a Good job picking up yardage after the catch. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. They'll send the back in motion. Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. Gets it into the end zone.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
2nd down, going to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Reynolds. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. Takes a handoff. It's Hawkins. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. The snap sets up to throw. The screen, and watch out. Got room at the 35. There he goes. And he scores. Touchdown, Hokies.
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Quick give. It's Johnson. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the return. And there he goes. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. From the red zone, it's Overton. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. motion from the wideout. He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And he puts through the extra point.
28, Virginia Tech, 14.
On the return, it's Johnson. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking for a gap. It's Davidson. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Right back to it. Knocked down immediately.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Quarterback changing the play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. A strike downfield. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down.
Man, you know, you always look back in games at single plays that turn the tide. And with this defense now trailing by 2 possessions, if they could have just caught the ball and gotten that pick, that potentially changes everything in this game. That was a missed opportunity.
Quarterback keeper. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it over the middle. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. And it'll be down right there.
And that is such a costly turnover on special teams because they've got the lead. But with that giveaway now, they've completely opened the door for their opponent.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Here comes the heat. Looking for a big play. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40.
it doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Wesco's got it in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Trying to squeak through the pile. He breaks a tackle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Tigers! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Rushes on. Lets it fly on the move. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And he showed off the wheels after using the hands on the pick, and he gets it down to the 34-yard line. This offense has it with really good field position. Wide receiver comes in motion. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Tells to fake. The throw. Maybe a miscommunication. That one didn't have a chance. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Push is ahead. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Might as well give it to him again. Powers through the defender. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Johnson. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that.
Looking for the end zone. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Tigers! They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they finished it off with the score from the 4.
Virginia Tech, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first. Left side, it's Reynolds.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Out wide right, it's Hawkins. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to